Hello amigos, welcome back to episode 2 of the GUARD1ANES 2021 Clausura series that I've just started on YouTube, on my channel. Sorry again for the delay. Obviously episode 2 was supposed to be out earlier in the week, but unfortunately I was doing nights and it was just a bit too difficult to get time to actually do the video, so I kind of made the decision to just combine the Toluca review and the San Luis review in the same video. It might be a bit longer video than normal, but yeah, it can't really be helped. Unfortunately, sometimes life happens. So hope you guys are alright about that. I hope you guys haven't been too annoyed about waiting so long. But I'm here now, so let's get into it. Obviously, the second game of the season, obviously we drew the first game against Puebla 1-1. Did the exact same thing against Toluca. Again, I'm not particularly pleased with those two draws. I think those were two games that we really should have won. Especially against Puebla. I think while Puebla is a good team and they set up well defensively, they are beatable and they should be beaten by a team like Chivas who have got the talent to do so. Same with Toluca. I mean, a bit boring, two boring games really. Toluca especially, nothing really happened. It was a decent goal, but I mean, those two games were, apart from conceding 2 goals, 1 goal in each game, they were good defensively. We weren't really in danger of shipping any more goals. It's just offensively we're not that great at the moment. Something's not clicking. So yeah, the Toluca game, I don't really talk too much about the Toluca game. Nothing really happened much in there. The goal was good, but apart from that, there was nothing really happening. I mean, I'm starting to get a bit worried about Vucetich, but I'll get into that in a minute. Obviously, the San Luis game's just happened, so it's a bit more fresher in my mind. Going into that game, it's a dreadful performance. I think it's probably the worst Chivas game I can remember for a long time. Even before Vucetich, we weren't getting battered quite so badly as this. Vucetich was brought in. The main thing about Vucetich was that he was going to help us defensively. He was going to give us structure. And that was going to sacrifice a little bit of an attacking flair, and that completely disappeared in this game. I was not expecting. I mean, I was expecting a draw, to be honest with you. I was hoping for a win, but I was expecting a draw. I was not expecting us to get beat 3-1. I don't think anyone was. Some people might have expected us to lose, but nobody was expecting the amount of goals that we were going to concede in this game. 3-0 down, it's not good at all. It's really bad. Combine that with the 2 draws we've had. It's 2 points out of a possible 9. That's horrific. That's really bad. That's really terrible. And I'm not quite. I mean, I can't quite work out what went wrong in this game compared to all the other games we've played in recent past. I've had an issue with Vucetich's substituting for a while now. I am very much a like-for-like substituter. I don't like substituting an attacker for a defender, for example. I don't know, it's just me, it's just my own personal preference. And he's very strange with his subs. He'll sub somebody out for somebody that you think, why is he subbed him out for? Even if you want the player to come in, he'll sub out a player that you don't want to go out, and he does it all the time, for me anyway. And the timing of his substitutions is always a little bit off. Like today, he brought Macias too late, and Macias got the goal, and it was a consolation goal. It's a good goal, and it's a good goal for Macias as well. I mean, I've been talking about for ages about him racking up the scores, racking up the goals, but. Vucetich is worrying me now, to be honest. I mean, even when we weren't attacking very well and we weren't winning games, I could still sit there and think, okay, well, at least defensively we're alright. We're not, the previous 2 games we didn't lose. I figured, if we get a win against San Luis, that's not too bad. It's 5 points out of 9. It's alright. But yeah, San Luis actually got one over on him today, and I'm very much against just automatically blaming the coach. I think it's such an easy cop out, an excuse, in my opinion. I don't like it. It really annoys me, actually. But funnily enough, in this case, I think it's justified. Like, Vucetich there's something not quite right. He's not getting the best out of Vega. He's not getting the best out of Macias, and Macias, he's had COVID, so he's been out for a while, but Macias should be scoring a lot more goals than he has been before he got ill. Vega as well. I'm worried about Vega because Vega is so talented. He's one of the best players in the team, in my opinion, if not the best. And he's not doing that great. He's not really having an impact in the game, and it's because our whole offensive play is just non-existent. We seem to get him on the counter or get a penalty. We create very few decent chances in open play, and it bothers me. Antuna's gone quiet. Calderon's gone quiet. Chofis has obviously gone to the MLS, and I'll talk about that in a minute. So offensively, we've been really bad offensively for a while, since the end of the Apertura, in my opinion. So it's not good when your main strength is defensive play and you fail at it. I don't think he's going to get sacked this game. I don't think he's going to get sacked in the next couple of games, in my opinion. But even if he does, I have no confidence in the board to pick out a good, fresh, new, attack-minded, preferably, manager. It's just going to be one of the same. I could even see it being Pierre Herrera, but I don't think he will ever come to Chivas, even though he might secretly like the job. But I don't think he will. I think he's on a legacy with the Club America now, and I just don't think that he would risk that. But yeah, I don't have any confidence that Vucetich's replacement is going to be any better. I've been a fan of Liga MX long enough now to kind of be pessimistic when it comes to managerial appointments. My heart cries out for Almeida to come back because he's just the perfect coach for Chivas. And he's the perfect coach for this team. I mean, you put Almeida in this team with Vega, Macias, Antuna, Calderon. This team is arguably, I would say, more talented, or more potentially talented, than the team that he won the league with. I mean, the team that he won the league with was immense. It was, obviously the best team in Mexico at the time. And, Pizarro, Fierro, and Pulido, and this team's as good, in my opinion, if not better. I mean, they're all younger. I would just love to see Almeida with this team. It's just never going to happen. He's obviously in MLS, and he's probably going to go to Europe at some point. So, who else is there? I don't really want to dwell too much on that kind of debate at the moment. I think we're going to be talking about that for a lot for the next few weeks, and I don't want to start talking about it a lot now. So, yeah, not good. 2 points out of 9. Sorry, as I said, that's really bad form. We need to pick it up. We need to get a win against Juarez. If we don't win against Juarez, I'll be seriously worried. I'm already worried, but I'm even more worried. But, we'll have to wait and see on that. As I mentioned, my last thing I want to say is the whole trophies thing. Obviously, he's gone on loan to the MLS, to San Jose Earthquakes, to reunite with Almeida, funnily enough. I think Fierro's still there as well, which would be nice. I'm alright with this, to be honest. I mean, I know there's some Chivas fans out there that absolutely love trophies, and, I get it. I mean, nobody at all, not even fans of other clubs, can deny that he has talent. He's got real talent. He reminds me so much of Arsenal's Jack Wilshere back in the day. The wonder kid, the kid that everyone thinks, okay, this player's going to be brilliant when he grows up. It doesn't quite work out. With Wilshere, it was injuries, but with Jeffries, it seems to be his personality, his immaturity. He seems. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm not part of the club. I don't know, but from the outside, it looks like he's very indisciplined. He's a little bit better now, but he seems to have a lot of off the field issues, which obviously has hampered him. Don't like the whole weight thing. People often accuse him of being overweight, and I mean, while he looks it, I think he's just a naturally stocky guy. And when you're wearing a loose shirt, a loose football shirt, it makes you look bigger than you actually are. So I don't like that. I don't like taking the pee out of players' appearances. There's one thing saying that this player is crap footballer, but there's another thing saying, oh, look at him, he looks terrible, whatever. I just don't like people taking the piss out of appearances. I don't think he's overweight. I think there was a time when he probably was overweight, and that's just continually being used. And if there's a photo of him in an unflattering ankle, people will just automatically say, oh, he's fat. I just don't like that. But yeah, going into the move itself, I think he's definitely got the talent to be one of the best attacking midfielders in the MLS. I hope that he shreds it. There's a massive trend at the moment of MLS teams buying or loaning in Mexican players. He's just the latest one. I think he could do well. He's got the talent to do well. He's got the manager to do well. It's just whether he can be disciplined and focused and actually apply himself to it. And if he does well, he might come back to Chivas. It is a loan move. I don't know whether there's an option to buy. There might be. But we'll have to wait and see. There's this joke about people saying that if he does well in the MLS, then Tata Martinez is going to call him up. It's possible. If he does phenomenally well and becomes one of the best players in the league, then maybe. But I don't think so. I think Chivas' time in the NL tree is over, to be honest, unfortunately. But I could be wrong, so we'll have to wait and see. And we'll have to wait and see how he does. I think he joins up with the team in a couple of weeks, so we'll have to wait and see how he does. So yeah, that's episode 2 of GUARD1ANES Carlsruhe 2021. We'll have to come back next week to review the Juarez game. As I said, it's a game that we need to win. If we don't, then Vucetich in particular is in trouble. This problematic period is on the coach, in my personal opinion. I don't think it's on the players. The players have the talent to do it. They've proved it. We got to the semi-finals of the Liguilla last season. That team's good enough, and which he's not getting the best out of them at the moment. So we'll have to wait and see. But it's bad times for Chivas again at the moment. So yeah, these videos are not fun, but it is what it is. You have to you support your team through thick and thin, through good times and the bad times. So I'm gonna keep doing videos. I know I took a break from my Arsenal once, but that was because it was just getting so negative, and I just couldn't take it for a while. But hopefully it doesn't get that bad for Chivas, so we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, sorry for rambling on the end here, guys, but I will be back next week, and hopefully I'm not doing any more nights for a while, so hopefully I can do a video actually on time next time. So again, apologies for this video. I hope this video makes up for the delay, but leave a comment and like it down below. I'll always reply. Subscribe if you haven't already. Finally, I'm going to post the link to the website I'm buying my hat from, because a couple of people have commented how cool it is. It's a US based company, so it might be easier for some of you guys to get than it is for me. And also Foot Cult, my shirt that I'm wearing is really cool. Foot Cult, I think they're gonna do big things this year. They did big things last year, to be fair, but from the sounds that they make, it sounds like they've got really cool things planned for this year. They've got not just Chivas things; they've got Club America stuff. skateboards, all sorts of stuff. So it's well worth checking out, especially if you're in the US. Obviously they're a US based company, so yeah, check them out. I'll post links to both companies in the description below. Just check them out, and yeah, I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. So yeah, guys, take it easy, and I'll see you guys next time. Adios.